Even though I feel like I've been hiding this part of myself for so long. Hello, lovelies. I am sick, but I couldn't hold off doing this Q&A video any longer because I went on vacation and now I'm sick, but never back down, never what?
Never give up!
Exactly. I also apologize because I feel like I hold off doing YouTube videos because I'm just really bad at talking to the camera. So there might be a few cuts, a lot of cuts. Probably will be cutting this intro. So if you guys want to see more of my content, make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok and just join the family. Let's just get into the questions, shall we? The first question I got a lot was, how old am I? I am the ripe age of 22, born in 2002. My birthday is October 6th. If you guys want to mark your calendars. A lot of you guys asked me where I'm from. I'm from sunny Southern California. I'm born and raised here. Love it here. Someone asked me on here if I live in Japan. I don't, not yet, but I'm planning on it, hopefully in the future. I've been in love with Japanese culture and I learned Japanese for like 6 months, and then I started social media about like 5 months ago, and then I like completely stopped it, which I'm really sad about, but I still like understand bits and pieces. But I went in January and I'm going back for my birthday in October, so I'm so excited for that, and hopefully I can meet some of you guys out there. Next question. Do I have daily affirmations, and if so, what are they? I love this question. I actually don't know if I have any affirmations, but I do start every day and tell myself that it's all in God's timing, because I tend to be super OCD about things and, you know, feel like I have to rush to be the best and get to where I want to be, but, you know, it's all in God's hands and in his timing, and I do think that it's all up to him at the end of the day. So my next question is, how do I grow my followers? You know, I'm just as surprised as you are that I'm in the position I am. One fun fact about me is that back in COVID times, 2020, actually post-COVID times, before I did TikTok, and I actually had more followers than I do now. I basically had my own makeup line and sold that. Some of you guys remember me from there. I will put it here, but when COVID hit, I did like delete the account because I was like, first of all, I was a teenager and I was going through it, and there was just a lot of part of my life that I was just like over with, and I just wanted to get rid of that part of me, and so I just completely abandoned it, and I wanted to start new. I started about February of this year, and then I, posted every single day, and I tried not to copy what other people did. I tried to be 100% original and stand out from what other people were doing, and trying to find what works for me and what doesn't, and just what stands out. And I think that's the best advice I could give you, is do something that no one else is doing. Be you. Like, that's what people are going to follow you for, not for being like this other person. So be yourself, because as cheesy as that sounds, that's what's going to help you grow the most, because people like you for you. Even though I feel like I've been hiding this part of myself for so long from you guys, but I want to share. I'm so dramatic, holy cow. It's freaking hot. I don't know if I'm just having another fever again, or... Do I have a partner? Yes, he's amazing. He is my everything and my ride or die. I will reveal more about him in the future, but right now I'm still kind of warming up to you guys just as much as you guys are warming up to me. So yeah. So what is my name? I don't know if I want to share that with you guys yet. I feel like maybe the bigger I get, I will share that. I don't know. I'm scared. You guys tell me, like, do you think it's safe to share my name? Do you think it's not? I need your guys' advice. A big question I got so many times, which you guys flatter me. I love you guys. You guys ask me a lot about my workout routine and what I do. I think I've been really, so busy with sewing and stuff that, like, I don't have as much time to work out like I used to. But my partner, he cooks all my meals for me, especially like the times where I forget to because I'm so busy. But he works out every single day. He's one of the most disciplined people I've ever met, and he eats so well. Like, our fridge doesn't, like, we don't have any like unhealthy, like, no sugar, no, yeah, it's just like healthy foods, a high protein, a lot of protein. I do recommend protein. Again, like, I think a big part is, like, it doesn't matter how much you work out and like fitness and stuff. I do try to do that when I can, and I will share a routine with you guys and tips that my partner gives because he's taught me everything I've known about fitness. But it's all about diet and what you feed yourself, and I think a lot of protein, low calorie, really good for you. I'll tell you guys more about that in another video if you guys want to know. But again, don't starve yourselves. There was one person that said that I don't eat 3 meals a day, and that's funny because my partner would never allow me to go without eating 3 meals a day. So I am well fed. It's just, again, about what you eat. And yeah, I got asked what I do outside of social media. Nothing. This is all I do. I'm putting all my heart and soul into it, even though some days it's really, really hard, with hard comments, with, you know, when videos don't do how I, you know, hope for them to, because I do spend so much time and effort into each one. I did get my associates in apparel industry management, for those of you guys who have been asking. I did get my degree in fashion, but then an associate's is not good enough, so some time passed and I wasn't able to get a job in fashion. So I thought the easiest way to get a job has to be a teacher, because they always have positions for that. So I decided, let me try to become an elementary teacher. I don't know what I was thinking. I know what I was thinking. I was thinking I wanted to teach in Japan. Well, here we are now. I think moral of the story is do what you love to do and keep at it, because eventually it'll work out. But I think college is a scam. At least fashion college or any kind of liberal arts type college. I think anything that you can learn on the internet, do not go to college for it, please, because there's no guarantee you're gonna get a job with it. For those of you guys that wondering how I learned how to sew, when I was 16, I took community college class, because you can in high school age. I took my first class, did that, learned like the basics. I learned the basics of sewing, and took a second class to learn more basics of sewing, like pleats and stuff like that. And once I learned like basically the bare minimum, that's all I really needed to know, and just everything came with time and practice. And I wasn't good at first, Exhibit A. Here are some of the pieces I did, and maybe I'll do a video showcasing like my old designs. Sewing, it's all about just, you know, practice, and you could look up things on YouTube and stuff. I guess that's my job, to teach you guys. And I'm gonna get there, I promise. I promise. I'm just struggling mentally. But again, I feel like I'm too lazy and impatient to watch a YouTube video, so I'm just like the type of person to like kind of just figure stuff out on my own. So I'll just, you know, whatever like looks like it would work, I like visualize it and I sew it. And that's kind of how I've done everything. I've never really watched too many YouTube videos on sewing, because then I just go down a loophole. So again, sewing's really just a thing that you have to like kind of figure out for yourself. A lot of mistakes are made, but that's how you learn. Another question is, what is my favorite K-pop group / song? And I would have to say Twice. Love Twice. I actually just started getting to K-pop this year, so I'm kind of a poser, but I've been getting into it. What inspired me to do the content I do now? That is such a great question. Like I said before, like I think a lot of it is just stuff I kind of learned over time. It started with me doing like little drawings like of the pieces I was going to create, like the little before, so to show you guys. And then I wanted to do something where you guys could see my face at all times, because I know that's like having that personal connection with my audience was going to help me grow the most. So having me in the frame at all times, and then having what I was creating almost like, because at the time when I was starting off social media, like it was a big trend to do drawing yourself next to yourself. That was like the thing. And then I kind of like took that and was like, okay, I'm gonna run with that and make that my content style. And then that leads me to my next question of like what I do for editing. If you guys really want to know, I get this question so often, like almost in like all my videos. I try to respond to them, but basically I just draw out my designs. I like draw out the original piece, and then I have to completely just construct that. So I screen record that. I basically get all the adjustments on the screen recording, edit that screen recording, then I overlay it on CapCut in my video. Nothing fancy. I don't spend any money. Well, I guess I do use CapCut Pro or whatever, but that's literally it. I feel like this video is gonna get way too long, so I'm gonna end off with this last question, which is, when am I so close? Okay, so I do get this a lot, and honestly this is where I was planning on going from the jump. When I first started social media, this was my goal. I wanted to sell clothes, and I still do, don't get me wrong, but I am still broke. You're probably like, Days, like, don't you make money on social media? No. That is the sad truth. I am not yet making money with how much work I've been putting in, and that is 100% my fault. Right now, I am just trying to build that audience. I've been saying that for a while, but honestly, I just feel so rich in love from you guys, and that is what's been pushing me and keeping me looking forward in the future. Again, I do want to start my own clothing company. Don't have the funds for it right now. I'm still figuring it out, but I hope to either start it up on my own, eventually maybe possibly collab with a brand that already, you know, has their own clothes and stuff, and work with them and their design team to come up with stuff that's my style that I would wear and make, so you guys can have it. Because I just fear that if I were to start up, I would not be able to put out enough for you guys. So I just really want to do that. And in the meantime, I know I said I will, and I will try to get some stuff up onto my Depop. I'm so bad at like time management and stuff like that, so I'm gonna do that. Also, don't mind my hair, I did not style it at all. But yeah, so I think that's pretty much the gist of all your guys' questions. I try to get through most of them, and I love you guys so much. So thank you guys for even asking those questions and wanting to know me. I just love you guys so much. I know I said that already, but I mean it. And again, if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I will try my best to, talk to you guys, and make sure to follow me on my socials and give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more. And yeah, bye.